name is Logan Ford, and this is my video presentation on our Unit 2 project. In this project, I've decided to talk about the role of women in my life, and they all play extremely important roles, and especially their role of leadership. And the women I've decided to talk about are my mom, Shelly Williams, my aunt, Shannon Myers, and my two grandmothers, Arcella Shelton and Brenda Ford. Now, my mom, her first job she was the customer service manager at Walmart for 18 years, and her role was extremely important because she was in charge of the whole front end, the cash registers, and everyone that worked in that section of Walmart. And now she's a first grade teacher and has been for 9 years. And this job really shows her leadership and especially her patience. Because here recently, I say this because I recently got the opportunity to substitute for her class, and I really envy her patience after having to do her job for a day, and it's tough. And her role at church is also important because she has many tasks at the church. She is the Christmas play director, the vacation Bible school director, the church janitor, and the Sunday school secretary. So without her, I honestly don't know what our church would do without her because she is so important in everything she does. And next is my aunt, Shannon Myers. In her first job, she was the assistant vice president and commercial relationship manager at U.S. Bank. And she recently just took a different job back in October of 2016. She is the owner of East Tennessee Coffee Company here in Newport. And her role of leadership in this job is vital because she has to run her own business, and which includes all of her catering jobs she does, discipline her employees, and etc. I mean, without her leadership, her business would fail. And also, her role at church is important. She is a vacation Bible school teacher and a Sunday school teacher, and these two duties also represent leadership because it shows that she is willing to step up and fill the role when it was needed. Next, we have my grandmother, which is Arcella Shelton. She is currently the general manager at the Holiday Inn Express here in Newport, and she has worked for the same hotel for over 35 years. And her role of leadership is important because she is responsible for 71 rooms in the hotel and all the employees within it. Also, her job allows her to encounter people in need. Like, for example, the recent Hurricane Florence, brought many people into her life, and with the overwhelming amount of people that she had come into the hotel, her leadership had to come into play and really show during that time. And also, her role at church is important because she is the church piano player and the church treasurer. She has been the piano player for over 50 years, and also with the church treasurer, she is in charge of all the money within the church. So she has to show that she is responsible by having this job within the whole church. And lastly is my other grandmother, which is Brenda Ford. She is really the definition of a true homemaker. Her job around the house is really unbelievable. Her and my grandfather live on a farm, and she's always been a huge support when he works. She does all the cooking, the cleaning, the yard work, and a whole lot more. Her role of leadership is important by making sure that all these things are done on a daily basis. So, in conclusion, all these women in my life really have huge roles of leadership, and it's really hard to explain, but I don't know what I would do without them.